This is Santesh Kalada, and today in this video I'll be showing you how you can actually bulk download invoices from PayPal. Because this is a problem that I personally face. PayPal doesn't give you an option to bulk download invoices. In a month, I generate somewhere around 50 invoices. Every month, at the end of the month or on the first day of the month, I have to personally go to PayPal and download all these invoices one by one and send it to my accountant. So I'm sure that many other agency owners also face the same issue. So I'll show you how you can actually automate this entire process. So why I created this automation? As I told you, PayPal does not provide you an option to bulk download invoices. And every month I have to manually download it and send it to my accountant. And at times I do miss invoices. Maybe sometimes I forget to send it to the accountant. So these kind of issues comes. So since this is a matter of money, right now I have actually completely automated this part. So before I start, I just want to make it clear. So if you want, like you can follow my tutorial, I'll show you exact step by step on how to set up this automation using N8N. Otherwise, you can actually hire me to set up everything for you. I'll set up everything for you in your account. And the contact form to hire me is actually given in the description of this video. So the requirement for this is an N8N account. So you can either use a self-hosted account. So self-hosted accounts would hardly cost you somewhere between $5 to $8 per month. And if you're actually looking to self-host N8N, you can actually check the links in the description of this video. I actually show you how to self-host N8N. In fact, I actually recommend you take the cloud edition. So you don't have the hassle of connecting all these apps. So it avoids a lot of hassles. And if you're looking for the cloud version, it will cost you somewhere around $24 per month. And next, you need to have an account on this site called browserless.io. So you can actually sign up for this free account. It will actually give you 1,000 units. So that means that you can actually download 1,000 units or 1,000 invoices in a month. So I hardly have somewhere around 50 to 60 invoices a month. So this is more than enough and it's completely free. Okay, so now let me actually start showing you how it works. First, I'll show you how it works. Then I'll show you how to build this automation. So for this particular automation, I'm actually using my secondary PayPal account just to show you how it works. So for this automation to work, what I have done is in my Google Drive, I have created a folder called Invoices and I have clicked this share button and made sure that anyone with the link can access. So what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing this particular folder with my accountant. And every month, what this automation will do is every month it will actually check if there is a folder in your account. For now, what I'll do is I'll just delete this. Okay. It will actually check if there is a folder in your Google Drive with the current month's name. If not, it will create a folder with the current month's name and it will actually upload all the invoices. So let me just quickly run this automation and show you. So I just clicked on test workflow. So see here, this particular folder was not there. So it should have actually created this particular folder. And next it is actually downloading. See, 4 items. Now it is actually downloading the first invoice. So let us wait for this download to be completed. So I think it has actually completed. So let me see. This particular folder came. And if I open that folder, see, first invoice has come. And the other ones, it will get uploaded now. Because right now only one item is downloaded. See, and now 2 items are downloaded, I guess. See here. The second invoice is also here. So it will keep on downloading. In my case, see, there are like 4 invoices in this test account. So it is actually downloading all these invoices and uploading it in my Google Drive, which will be shared with my account. Now let me actually show you how it works. So first node would be a Google Drive node. Okay. So check if folder exists. So you need to add a Google Drive node. To add a Google Drive node, just search for Google Drive. And from Google Drive, choose this option, search files and folders. And here, once you have added that node, you can actually just put it here in the search query. In the search query, this is an expression that is put to make sure that the folder, like we are actually searching for the folder name with the last month. Okay, because I'll be running this automation on the first of every month. So it will actually check in the last month how many invoices generated and send it to the account. So that is the expression. And please do not worry, like if you don't want to create this entirely step by step, this particular workflow is completely available for free in my school community. And here limit I have put it as 50. And from list, folder from list, and I have selected my folder name, that is invoices. I need to search in my invoices folder to see if there is a folder with current month's name. And if there is nothing, what it will do is, again, I have added another Google Drive node. for that, add Google Drive. And here there is an option called create a folder. That is the node I have used. So I created a folder, and for folder name, I'm just giving it the name of the current month, and parent drive and parent folder I've selected. That is, everything should be created under the folder invoices. That is what is done. Next, I have added a set node. So that is basically, you can just search for set. So there is a edit field node. That is what I have added here. And in the edit field, I am setting up the folder ID. Okay? Folder ID from the previous node. So here you can see that it is created. This particular ID, I have just dragged and dropped it here. And I have added my client ID and client secret from my PayPal account, because this is a necessity. Because if you want to interact with your PayPal account, you need to get a client ID and client secret. So let me just quickly show you how you can get a client ID and client secret from your PayPal account. So just go to this website called developer.paypal.com. Go to this apps and credentials, and here make sure that live option is switched on. Next, you need to create an app. So click on create an app, give a random name, okay, something that you can recognize, and click on create app. And once you have created the app, all you have to do is, under the features, make sure that you have switched on all these features, okay, Vault, native checkout, SDKs, subscriptions, invoicing, payouts, disputes, and transactions, and save changes. And once you've done this, you will be getting a client ID and client secret. There's a client secret here, and there's a client ID. So this client ID and client secret, go and put it here. Client ID, put it here, and client secret, put it here. Okay, that's all you have to do. Now, next is actually a code node. Actually, if you want, see, you can actually copy this code. Otherwise, as I told you, this workflow is available for free in my school community. You can just get it from there. So only thing is that, see, we need to send it as a base 64. It's a bit technical, because when we are contacting PayPal, we need to actually combine this client ID and client secret and convert it into something else. So after this, we'll be getting a base 64. That is something that we'll be using to send to PayPal. Next, each time we need to contact PayPal, we need to get a token. Okay, token is kind of like a password. Only then we can access our PayPal account. So just add an HTTP node. Add this particular node here. And as for URL, give this particular URL. And as for JSON, give this particular JSON. So accept application, then accept language, English, US, then content type, this particular content type, and authorization would be the header. Okay, the header which we have created in our previous node. So this particular one, I have just dragged and dropped it here. So that is done. And content type, you can use this particular content type. And as for body, use this one. Okay, grant type equal to client credentials, and scope equal to uri.paypal.com services invoicing. And once you test that step, you will be getting an access token. Okay. So once you have received that access token, then we can actually start the real work. Next, again, we added a HTTP node, and we'll be using it to get the invoices. So in my case, I don't want all the invoices. I need only the invoices whose status is paid and or maybe the status is marked as paid. These two invoices only I want, and I have given the payment range as date range as the 1st of last month and 30th of last month. So all the invoices created in the last month which are paid. So again, you have to modify this particular part like based on whatever is convenient for you. And again, in the JSON here, accept application JSON, accept language, English, US, and authorization would be bearer and the access token, which were generated in the past. Again, here I have added 2 code nodes. So basically, after getting, see, this particular node will give you a lot of invoices, even invoices that are not paid as well. Okay. So I am just adding a code node which will actually filter only the paid invoices. And next, what we have done is, see, all these invoices will be given as one item. I want to split it as like in each invoices should be separate item. Only then we can use a loop over items and loop through all these invoices one by one. So again, I have added a code node here. Next, I have added a loop over items node. See, here I have added an HTTP node. This will be getting the invoice details of each invoice. See, in this particular code node that is splitting each invoice, we have generated a PDF URL. That is basically a URL for each invoice. Okay. But again, this won't be accessible in your browser. Only if you have access token, you will be able to access. So anyway, each invoice's link would be generated in the previous step. That is what we are using here. And here we are using the bearer, our access token. And once an request is sent to this particular URL, you'll be getting the details of that particular invoice, the invoice ID and all the details of that invoice. Next, I have used a node here which will actually generate a direct link to the invoice. So see here, we have generated a URL like this which contains a direct link where I can download the invoice. In fact, I'll just open one of my invoices and show you. So this is an example of an invoice that I have generated. And as you can see, once I open the invoice link, it would be like this. I have to click on this download invoice. So what I have done is I have checked the network request in this network request. That is whatever is happening when I click on this download invoice. So I have checked this and I have received the pattern of the PDF links. So what I have personally done is in this particular code node, I am generating the direct PDF link. See here. There is a PDF link. It is generating a PDF link like this. So I'll open that and show you. This is the direct PDF link. Okay. Something that will actually see. It has actually opened the PDF link. So see, from that particular link, it is converting into this particular PDF link. Okay. That is basically what this code node does. This particular code node. Next, we are using the browserless PDF, browserless.website, this particular website. Just sign up for this free account. And in the free account, you will be getting the API key. In the home page itself, you will be getting the API key. Just copy that, copy your API key and go and put it here. So in the URL, put this URL and here under token, put your token here. And in the body put this one. Again, I'll just open it and show you, but again, please do not worry, this particular automation or this particular workflow is available for free in my school community, so you can actually use that one. Okay, you don't have to like go through it one by one and type it out. Okay, you can get it for free from my school community. So this particular node will actually go to that particular URL and download your PDF. And next we have the Google Drive upload option. Again, a simple node like this. Google Drive. You have an option here called upload file. That is what I have used here. And upload file, the file name, and I have selected the folder ID which we have got in the earlier step. I think it is in one of the first steps. From here, I am getting the folder ID. So I'm using this particular folder ID here and it will be uploaded in my account. So this is basically how you create this automation. I know that it might be a bit technical for people who are completely new to N8N. So as I told you, this is available for free in my school community. All you have to do is just download this workflow, then open N8N, create a new workflow, and here you have an option called import from file. So you can do that, upload my automation and just edit the fields here. That is, when editing, all you have to do is here in the folder ID, just add your client ID and client redirect and it will be done. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any doubts, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to clear this for you. Once again, thank you for your time, guys. Have a great day.